Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another Friday review. What? So it is currently Friday while you're watching this. You're welcome for letting you know. Last week we started what I'm hoping is going to be a series on my channel where we review one book every single week. Hopefully a book that I've read that week, but if not, then one that I've read recently, because, you know, reading slumps are a thing. This one I just finished today, so we are going to be talking about I Hate You More by Lucy Gilmore. First off, what do you all think of this cover? Actually kind of like it. And then on the back there's the doggo again. So let me tell you, this took me 52 days to read. And it's only 200 pages. Less than 300. So it's 283 pages. And it took me 52 days. That might tell you something. So in I Hate You More, you follow Ruby Taylor, who is an ex-pageant queen, who decides that she's going to enroll her neighbor's dog, this dog right here, into a dog pageant. And she has like 2 months to train this dog and get him into better shape because he's a little bit bigger. And she's in this small town and decides, okay, I'm going to do this dog pageant, where she meets Spencer, who is a judge on the dog pageant show or whatever. And I was very intrigued by the dog pageant and like a love story, a romance during the dog pageant. And my hopes for this book were so far up that I was just like, oh my gosh, it's a dog pageant and there's romance and, you know, it's going to be cute and cuddly and fun. It was not any of those things. I think I ended up giving this 3 stars, which isn't terrible. I like the dogs. That was probably the best part of the book, was the interactions with the dogs. Now, Ruby, see, I'm so torn about this book because Ruby and Spencer, like from the first time they meet, there's like an immediate attraction, but they're kind of mean to each other, you know? And so I get it, like hate to love, but there really was no hate, and like opposites attract, and bickering is usually what I like. But for some reason, it just didn't work in this book. And then I felt like they met in one scene, and then there's this really awkward smut scene, like right after. And like it just, the way it escalated from meeting to this awkward scene didn't make sense for one, and it just made me uncomfortable to read. I'm not a huge smut reader anyway, but in this book, the sex scenes were just not good. They just made me uncomfortable, and like I just wanted to close my eyes for them. Oh my gosh. So that was a big negative for me, and honestly, Ruby and Spencer were so boring. Like, I didn't care about them because I didn't know them. The only characters in this book that I cared about were the dogs, and they kept referring to this dog as a lazy lump of a dog, and they kept referring to her as fat, and like, I mean, she is a little bit overweight for a dog, but I don't know, I just didn't like the way that they treated the doggos. And like, I'm a huge dog person. I'm a huge animal person in general. I would pick up all the animals if my husband would let me. But I mean, now I'm going to have a house, so he can't really stop me. But I don't know, I didn't like the way they treated the dogs, and how they kept referring to this one as like a lazy lump who doesn't listen. And like, maybe that's true, maybe the dog doesn't listen, but you know, yeah. So the atmosphere was not good. The characters are super boring. Nothing happens in this book. It's very slow and mundane, and I don't understand the progression of their relationship, like from meeting to awkward sex scene to together to broken up. I'm not even sure what the problem was or what the miscommunication was, because if me as the reader, if I don't even know like what went wrong in their relationship, then like, how do you, I mean, I do, but it was such a dumb issue. And like, honestly, I feel like Lucy Gilmore was just trying to make a problem out of nothing so that, you know, for entertainment, but it wasn't entertaining. So I did ultimately give it like a 2.5 star, but I rounded up to 3. So I don't recommend this for people. I'm going to be selling it on Pingo Books, so if you don't want to take my bad recommendation and you still want to give it a shot, it will be on my Pingo, so go check it out. Buy it there if you want. It's still in really good condition. I never even broke the spine. I just really did not care about the characters, didn't like any of this book. The premise of this book sounds amazing, but the actual book itself was just poorly written, and I have nothing to care about, which is sad because it's a romance. You're supposed to care about the characters and the plot, and you're supposed to care about things in a romance. I thought about keeping it because the cover's cute, but I'm not that person. I didn't love it. I really tried, and I really wanted to like this because a dog pageant, that just sounds amazing. But none of the other book really, I just didn't care about it. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. I will see you guys on Monday, hopefully. I'm in the middle of packing and moving, and that's why you're getting all these weird different angles in my old house. I have like a million things going on, so hopefully I can keep up this streak of actually filming and getting stuff up. Bye!